busy day today. Had my first ever game of crazy golf. Yeah. It was a bit of a disappointment, actually. Yeah. Didn't quite provide the mayhem I was expecting. I thought I'd hit the ball and the world would just go mental. Any marzipan albatrosses flying around. In the end, I was just knocking out this windmill. This is crazy. It's fucking irritating, isn't it? Made me quite stressed. Yeah, I get stressed very easily. The other day, I was killing this pig with a hammer. I thought to myself, I need a holiday. That's it. I just don't know how to relax. A friend of mine, when he wants to relax, he listens to a whale song. You know those tapes of whales singing? They go, I think firstly, they're not singing, are they? They're faxing. Really long fax. Well, I asked my brother to send me. That time I ran out of toilet paper. Shops were shut. Also, they can't be relaxed. They've got to be the least relaxed animals on the planet, whales, haven't they? For starters, they're endangered. Is that relaxing? There's only 10 of you left. Fine! Well, I'm one of them. If I'm feeling a bit horny, I'll sellotape a couple of dolphins together. But not only are they endangered, they're the biggest animals on the planet, whales, aren't they? They're enormous. Me doing that doesn't really get across how big they are. They're massive. But they eat the smallest, don't they? Plankton and krill, tiny little creatures like that. Imagine you're a great big animal, you're starving hungry, you never get a good bite of anything, never get a good... Oh, that was brilliant, I think that was... No, just all day long shoving tiny bits of food in the side of your mouth. Oh, sick of these stupid little things. Oh. I like to think of it as Jeff Capes living on hundreds and thousands. He'd be furious, wouldn't he? I'm starving! He'd be wandering around looking for whatever the individual of hundreds and thousands is. I don't really call them, we've only got one. You wouldn't call it a hundreds and thousand, would you? It's far too long a word for something that insignificant. Maybe they call it a one. And then maybe we've got two of them, you've got two ones, that's confusing, isn't it? Because they can't have always had hundreds and thousands of them. Surely in the early days, when they first started making them, they must have made a few, see what they were like. I mean, that's not good business sense, is it? You've got a new product, you don't just make hundreds of thousands! We're gonna be rich! You make a few more, I don't know. It's a mystery. In America, they don't call them hundreds and thousands, I said, they don't call them that, they call them sprinkles. And unfortunately, I found that out at a gig. And that was a tough night, I tell you. There's a guy in the front row going, hundreds and thousands what? Hundreds and thousands what? I said, no, it's not hundreds and thousands of anything, they're called that, it's a cake decoration. He said, we don't call them that, we call them sprinkles. So I said, all right. It's like Jeff Capes, right? Who loves sprinkles? No, I thought I'd give it a second time. He said, who the hell's Jeff Capes? I said, he's a massive bloke. I said, strongest man in the world 3 years running, loves his grub. He said, we don't call him that, we call him Luther Vandross. So I said, all right, it's like Luther Vandross living on sprinkles. But by that point, they'd forgotten about the whales. Why the hell would Luther Vandross eat sprinkles? He's a millionaire. He could have steak every day. You say he's too dumb to go and find his own food? He's got to go around eating little bits of cakes? You racist, buddy? Is that your problem? So I just did a couple of knob gags and got off. I had a weird time in America. I had some interesting experiences. When I was there, I met actually the dumbest man on the planet when I was in America. I was lucky enough to meet him. Do anyone got any ideas who it might be? George Bush. No, George Bush, he's not stupid. That's his greatest trick, isn't it, to make us think he's stupid. George Bush is more sort of anti-clever, isn't he? That's his skill. Any other ideas? What? I just someone down a well there going, British Presley! British Presley! Are you trying to say Elvis Presley? Wow. Did someone let a pelican in? What's that? Jesus. No, I'll tell you who it is. It's Michael Flatley. Michael Flatley. No, he's the most stupid man in America. I'll tell you he is. I'll tell you why, right? Because he had his legs insured for $10 million. But he gets smacked around the head with a cricket bat, doesn't get a penny. And that's going to affect your dancing, isn't it? Can I put $1 million? Nope, your legs are fine. Well, something happened to me the other day, actually. It really made me livid, actually. It happens to a lot of us, I think. It's quite a common occurrence these days. It really winds me up. I was flying to Dublin. I went to the airport. Got to the airport about 2.5 hours before check-in. Plenty of time. And I got to the check-in desk. I gave him my ticket. And the guy said, he said, yeah, you won't be able to go on this flight. You won't be able to go on the 1 o'clock flight. What we've done, he said, we've oversold the flight. He said, we sold too many tickets for the flight, so you're going to have to go on the next flight. And what I said, and these are my exact words, what I said was, what the fuck, right? Do you think you're doing selling my fucking ticket? And he said to me, well, there's no need to swear. I said, no, mate, you're wrong. I said, there is a need to swear. In fact, it's situations like this that swearing was fucking invented for. I said, this is why we've got swear words. The word fuck was created for exactly this moment. I said, in Japan they don't need swear words, no, because everything works. Everyone does their job. I said, in Japan you buy a ticket, you go to the airport, you get on a plane. Yippee! So their language works in a completely different direction. They've got over 100 different words for early. I said, in this country we've got one. Early. And the last time you heard that, mate, you were shagging your wife. Felt pretty good. And he said to me, he said, you're only saying that because I'm black. I said, that's not true. Because he wasn't. I think he must have heard a black guy use it once, so that's a good line. What am I supposed to say instead? Damn, blast, well, fiddlesticks. Well, shiver my timbers. Shall I be travelling a vast today, mateys? Well, for flip's sake, you really flipped up my flipping down. I can't flipping believe it, you mother flipper. I'm quite interested though, that people that do object to swearing, you know, if there's a situation where they think things are so bad, actually swear away. Yeah, nothing's just swear away. Like a legitimate occasion to swear. Is it alright to swear, for example, the first time you realise you're allergic to nuts? Oh, buffalo. I'm pretty bit fucking weird, son. Stop swearing! What do you mean? Look at my fucking face! I'm filling up the room! Or you hear a noise upstairs, you go and investigate, and there's a bear in your loft. There's a fucking bear up there! No, not a teddy bear, a real one! It's a bit far-fetched, that, I appreciate it. My doctor's weird, he doesn't swear, he's just something much stranger. He sort of mixes up language, he uses a bit of clinical medical language with a bit of slang. Like I went to see him the other day, I had this pain in my side, and I went to see him, and he said, what you've done, Mr. Locke? He said, you've ruptured your lateral dorsal muscle. And that's put a lot of pressure on the third vertebrae, which has trapped these sacral nerves around your arse. I just feel dirty. If your doctor starts using words like bell end, leave. No, I'm enjoying myself tonight. I'm having a good time tonight because I've had a bit of stress, a bit of hassle with it. I've got this problem at the moment with a neighbour of mine. Oh, he's a real pain. This old guy lives next door to me. Jesus, it drives me mad. If I play a bit of music, he starts banging on the walls. I think, sod him. I'm not turning out for anybody. Buy his own studio. And he's always saying to me, I fought in the war for you, I fought in the war. And I've tried to explain to him, he got captured by the Germans. I said, you wouldn't have said Sean Locke, would you? So technically you didn't fight for me as an individual, you fought for a state which I was born into, plucked from the ether chemical chance. So, you know, and he looks at me very similar to the way you guys are now. Stay away from our cats. But when he really pisses me off, what I do is I go down to shops, I get about 30 bottles of milk, leave them outside his front door, wait for the police and social services to smash his door. That's great fun, that is. He's in the kitchen chasing a fish finger around the frying pan. They come crashing through the door. And they arrest him for wasting police time. And when they take him away, what do? I nip into his flat and kill his budgie with a teaspoon. Takes ages. Now, some people enjoy that more than others. There's frostiness in certain parts of the room. All I'll say to anyone who's sort of offended or troubled by that, please don't be upset by that. Because really, what you'd be upset by is me killing an imaginary budgerigar with an imaginary teaspoon. So there's nothing to worry about. He's fine. Doesn't matter what I kill him with. Bazooka. A couple of seconds later, back on his perch. I can put him in a vice. Tighten it, so it's cradling him but causing no discomfort. And then get a big box of trill and just feed the greedy little bastard. And eventually something's going to give. Ain't going to be the vice. A bit like chicken. Or I could get a razor blade, right? Slit his eyelids open, put ants' eggs in there, wait till they hatch out and eat through his brain. And he falls over like an empty Kinder egg. In moments he's running back up and down the ladder, happy as Larry. Or I can stick him up my arse. Think first, I'm not a maniac. I've thought this through, obviously. Yeah, just so his head and shoulders are sticking out like that. Just them sticking out like that. And then I would reverse towards a powerful stone grinding wheel. Feathers coming down, you're beautiful. And I'm going to leave you with that image, bear it in your minds. Thank you very much, you've been a fantastic crowd, thank you.